Got a praise in my heart, got a praise on my lips. Gotta praise him every chance that I get. I get so excited about what he's done for me. So excited, yeah. So
there's no way to be around you and not have a smile on your face.
Thanks,
I want to say this one last little bit of introductory encouragement.
Got a praise in my heart, got a praise on my lips. Gotta praise him every chance that I get. I get so excited about what God's done for me. So excited, I get so excited about what God's done for me. So excited, yes. Got a praise in my heart, got a praise on my lips. Gotta praise him every chance that I get. I get so excited about what he's done for me. So excited, yeah. So excited about what God's done for me. So excited, I get. Got a praise in my heart.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? Hey, look, it looked like it was going to take everything to get everything working the way I wanted it to today, but I made it anyway. What's going on? You already know what to do. Go ahead, like, subscribe, and share the channel. Once again, we are in the building, and it is time to get it done. I am so excited to be able to talk to you guys today because I feel like we missed a whole lot of stuff, right? Like, man, I already put the list of things that we're going to cover, but I want y'all to go ahead, like, subscribe, and share. I'm going to go ahead and check and make sure everything is copacetic on Facebook and on YouTube. Let me know in the comment section that you can hear me clearly and that all is well with the world. That's what I need to know. I also need to know, did you get to where the money resides this week, huh? Did you make that there money? Awesome, everybody. So look, okay, looks like all is well in YouTube and Facebook land, so we can go on and get into it a little bit. How about it? Okay, here I go. I knew I needed one more thing. All right, cool. So yeah, how was the week? Listen, Tiger Woods, what's on the table today? Tiger Woods, the United States versus Billie Holiday. Queen Sugar is back. Queen Sugar been back for 2 weeks, and I'm just now getting it. All right. Look, I love it. I love my village. Messages are coming through. Thank you very much. All is well on YouTube. All right. There we go. That's what I need to hear. So, okay, so what did I leave off? Yeah, Queen Sugar. Listen. Come on, village. Now, y'all gonna have to do better. Excuse me. Y'all gonna have to do better than that. Now, y'all know I've been waiting on Queen Sugar since November of last year because, you know, it got postponed, right? I mean, for obvious reasons. But still, y'all were supposed to let me know that it was back. Then, Real Housewives of Atlanta. Listen, people, listen. I know we want to have fun. And I know that a lot of people put on for social media, not for just social media, but for reality TV. But I need us to do a little bit better. Okay? I understand we need ratings. But this last episode kind of took it a little too far. And Kenya got on my nerves. Listen, this is the true definition of why you can't go anywhere with people. This is why people keep their circle so small. This is why people are very leery of who they allow to be around them all the time. Now, friend, what he said, you know, we Christians, you supposed to be the same at all times. Listen, people. If you like to watch movies and you like to do certain things and other people don't, you try not to offend, right? But when you are allowed into the circle, when you are allowed into that space, you know, that comfort zone, you're not supposed to abuse it. And so they have this thing called the girl code, right? All I know is keep your mouth closed. Like if it don't have nothing to do with you, it's not your business. I mean, that's just the bottom line. That's basics. But she, you know, just listen, you know the saying. This is the best way to describe it. I'm not saying that you got to go watch the show. I'm not saying it's for everybody. I keep up on a lot of stuff that goes on so that I am aware of certain things. And this was one of those moments that you go, you know what? See, that's why you can't hang with everybody, because people just, you know, people just don't know when to stop. Some don't know when to stop. Some don't know when to stop talking. I couldn't get my coffee ready the way I wanted to, so I guess it's Coca-Cola. Y'all pay me if you want me to show the thing like that. Probably showed it anyway. But it's just one of those. It's a couple of scenes that you can literally go, you know what? Sit your daughter down. Now, see? You see this? Okay. Everyone is not your friend. That's the best way to describe it. Okay, so let's back up because I don't want to get ahead of myself. Listen, a new movie came out. Or it's on the way out. I'm about to get all the details for you right now. The United States versus Billie Holiday. Let's talk about it. Andrew Day is in this. I'm so glad that one of our villagers reminded me about this today. She sent me a message. She was saying, "Don't forget, you know that the United States versus Billie Holiday is coming out." And she wasn't sure if it was today, but for it to save, if you have a premium subscription on Hulu, you can watch it right now. So come on, somebody, and lift your hands. You can watch it on Stars. So if you have that on Amazon, you should be good to go. But let's get some information on this here movie. The Federal Bureau of Narcotics launches an undercover sting operation against jazz singer Billie Holiday. The director of this movie is Lee Daniels. The screenplay was done by Susan Laurie Parks. Music composed by Chris Bowers. Whoa. Lakeith Stanfield. You know what? This man is doing a lot of work. If you don't know who Lakeith Stanfield is, he was in Judas and the Black Messiah. He was Judas. And then what else? Oh, he was in Get Out. He was the one that was walking down the street at the beginning of the movie, like the first one to get snatched and get his brain snatched out. He was also in, what else? He's been in a couple of movies, you know, so this should be good. But anywho, now Andra Day, she's the one that sings the song "Rise Up and We'll Rise Up, Rise Like the Day." I had the opportunity to sing that at a wedding. Oh my goodness. I was so nervous because I'm like, this is really not my voice. You know, that's not, well, I've learned not to say that because here lately, the Lord has been blessing me to hit some notes that I didn't know I could hit. So with that being said, I think that this is going to be good. I am definitely a fan of Billie Holiday. Okay, so listen, I don't know how many of you have Sirius Radio, but I have the privilege of having it. And let me tell you something. The Sinatra channel is one of my faves. It's literally one of my go-tos. I love the Sinatra channel, the jazz, Lincoln. What is it? The Lincoln Center in New York. That's like on my list of places to go. I don't want to say bucket list because I ain't waiting to die to go to some places. You know, I ain't trying to be on the wish list, nothing like that. But I would like to attend. I would really, really like to attend a concert at the Lincoln Center. Because I'm a fan of Wynton Marsalis. And then it's another place I want to go. Little known fact. I've always wanted to sing at Carnegie Hall. Like, for real, for real. That would be major. Like, I've already had some amazing opportunities. Because I don't take any of them lightly. One of a couple of awe struck moments that I've had. One was the first time that I sung at the Will Street Bell, because I remembered going to a stage production with my parents. And members of the church went, "Your arms are too short to box with God." And it would be cute to be able to say that was when I first fell in love with stage. No, not really. That wasn't it. Because it really wasn't about that. I was asked to sing, and singing is something that I've done since as long as I can remember. There are videos of me singing in concerts with the big dresses, and honey, I had wardrobe changes at the age of 7. Sorry, but it's the truth. It's a phrase that people say, and I really try my best not to say it, because to me it sounds so cocky. And I don't ever want to be that person. But and then because some of this stuff isn't on the internet, you still wouldn't be able to find it. But sometimes you hear people say, "You can Google me and see what I'm about." It's really just I've been doing it for a while. But the first time singing at the Will Street Bell, that was huge for me. Because I went from being in the audience to being on stage. That was a big deal. Let's see. The next one was the Dorothy Chandler Pavilion. Now, James Weldon Johnson has a line in his in the poem The Creation, and as far as the eye could see, stands of seats covered everything. That's really how. That's not the line. But the line is, as far as the eye could see, darkness covered everything. But in this respect, it didn't matter how far up I looked, all I saw were seats and people in them. And I'm like, I hope they had an elevator. I'm laughing, but that was really my first thought. Like, y'all wanted to see this Christmas celebration that bad? Or did you really just want to be away from everybody? This is what I'm saying. There are a lot of people that have been social distancing for a very long time. And the people that went all the way up there, they are doing just fine right now. Please believe that. Okay. Write that down. But yeah. So let's see. What's going on in the comment section? Let me see what's happening. Okay. Let's see. One of my villagers. What did she say? Oh yeah. Okay, she said 5 years old. That's quite possible. That's quite possible. One of the villagers said 5 years old. Possible. But yeah, so I'm really excited to see. There are a few people that excite me when it comes to music, and especially, I know we have been talking about documentaries, and there's so many biopics and that are coming out, even books, memoirs that came out, Cicely Tyson, and that just, when your purpose is complete, to have that type of peace, to know that you've told your own story, and then you get to go home to be with the Lord. That's just, how someone responds to it, that's their business. You lived it and decided to share, and so that's a big deal, and that's always something to consider, because when you don't do things for accolades, they tend to find you. And that's why I believe wholeheartedly your gift makes room for you. there, once again, I know I've talked about this with you all before, but there have been times in life where I just really wondered, how is it that I didn't let go? I mean, people fall off all the time. It's much harder to hold on than it is to let go. Just being completely honest. And so I always wondered, how do you how do you continue, to move forward, and you want to be positive, but you're really not doing things for people to see them. It just happens that way. Yes, you want to leave your mark. Yes, you want to know that you've been here for a purpose. And once you realize what that purpose is and you've lived it, it's time to move on. And I just love the fact that when Cicely Tyson wrote her book, she was able to be comfortable with everything that's there. I also love how she protected her daughter. I should have had Cicely Tyson's name in this list. I really love that. I really love how she protected her daughter in this whole thing. The fact that a lot of people, they may have known that she has a daughter, but you can't Google her and find her. She never called her by her name, her birth name, so it's like she really wanted her to have that privacy. And those are some of the things that come out in the memoir, how she, while she was in her career, she wanted her to have a life separate from the spotlight, but it kind of had a reverse, an adverse effect, if you would. What happened was she sent her daughter to one of the best private boarding schools. And what happened, it strained the mother-daughter relationship. And it wasn't until well into adult years that they were able to reconnect what was lost, find a bridge over that troubled water. And that's a topic that I think I want to have one day, to discuss mother-daughter relationships that are unique, that are different. What I mean by that is there are some mother-daughter relationships, or should I just say parent-child relationships, that aren't basic, just get up, go to school, this, that, and other. Those that grow up in what's called leadership parenting. Now that right there, hold on. Y'all heard it today. Let me write that down. Leadership parenting is a whole nother ballgame. Because normally children, they deal with sharing their parent with the other sibling. But when you are sharing your parent with an organization, with a church, you know what I'm saying? Because if a person is a CEO or something of that nature, they don't have to necessarily be a pastor. Anytime, leadership parenting, okay? Any aspect of leadership, it's a different ball game. You're managing a business that you are an intricate detail of it, and at the same time, you've chosen to begin a family. So of course, it's going to require a balancing act. It's amazing how everything always comes back to balance. It always comes back to how we manage, or how we're going to try to handle certain things, So, yeah. Okay, that kind of got me off on one. But definitely, it's something to consider. It's something to consider. And so, either way, that was a thing for Cicely Tyson and her daughter. And so, she still wanted to maintain her privacy. And I don't know. I would be curious to know whenever, if ever, we get to hear the daughter's perspective, and how those last years being with her mother were, things like that. Anyway, Tiger Woods. Listen, boy, one of my favorite cartoon movies is All Dogs Go to Heaven. Now I know somebody just did a laugh right there because it's like, what do you mean? Anyway, one of the songs on that movie is "You Can't Keep a Good Dog Down." Oh no, oh you can't keep a good dog down. You know, and they're all excited while they're singing it and stuff like that. And that's how I was feeling about Tiger Woods. After all of the stuff, the bats and the balls through the windshield and trees and Jasmine Sullivan, bust your windows out your car. After all of that, I was like, okay, he's coming around. Everybody has to have their moment. Everybody goes through something. I get it. He's going to be all right. I'm teaching class. and when I get done, I get a message that says, "Did you hear about Tiger?" Now what? He was in a one-car collision and he's in Cedars-Sinai, and he's in surgery or something like that. What? Come on, people. Come on. Tiger. What were you doing, man? You had an accident with yourself? Now, I'm not going to get started because, now, those that know me and know how much I pay attention to certain things, you had a whole accident by yourself. In good spirits after follow-up procedures for leg injuries. This man makes a living standing on two good legs. If I knew Morse code, you'd have to read my eyes right now. He makes his living standing on two good legs, and you are recovering from not just a procedure. There's an S on this. Procedures for leg injuries. Well, I'm glad he's in good spirits. Let's start there. I'm very happy about that. This PGA Tour winning man, amazing golfer, regarded as one of the greatest athletes of all time, is jacked up in a hospital after having an accident. Listen, I really pray that there was nothing else at work in this situation. I want all to be well because, he has children. Okay, he has parents that love him. I need the man to be all right. Okay, Eldrick, we're pulling for you, sir. Need you to be good. Need you to be all right. Oh, my goodness. Now, what's next? Sidebar. Oh, pause for the cause. So, my birthday was February 4th, right? Right. Did you celebrate? Did you take the day off? Okay. So, yesterday, hallelujah to Jesus. Yesterday, I received this beautiful art card. Can you see that? See my art card? Don't look at my nails. I need to do my nails. I'm gonna have them done for the concert that we getting ready to talk about in a minute. But you see this beautiful card? Isn't that gorgeous? I hope it's not cutting in and out because there's some green in it or whatever. But this was from one of my villagers, Miss Diane, who had a birthday on Monday. Oh, good. It came through just nice and pretty. Yeah, but she had a birthday. And so I come across some, I love supporting Black businesses. And I'm sure you already know this is a Black business. I'm going to get the actual information, but it's V. Jones. It's an art card, right? Beautiful message on the inside. Woo, 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 woo. You see that? So special. So special. So this is so pretty. I just couldn't wait to show it to you guys. I'm like, I didn't want to forget it, but thank you so much. But yeah, then Anybody that knows about Cash App, when your phone goes cha-ching, another blessing came on through from one of my cousins. So thank you, Lorenzo, for my birthday present. I mean, that's what you call celebrating all month long. I mean, I really have to say, there have been some beautiful angels out there, just bound and determined to make my birthday so special, so sweet, so kind. I was telling you about the Black owned business, Sisters with Amazing Grace. She puts all of these different sayings on shirts and stuff like that. And so I came across an idea, and so it turned into a gift. So I sent that out. God's been good, man. You just kind of want to be nice to people. You ever just, you know what I'm saying? Just be nice. That's all you want to do sometimes. Just be nice. Oh my goodness. Oh, so my mother cleared it up. Yes, she was 3. Oh, okay. Awesome. But thank you. But okay, so now on to let me get sorry, YouTube. I feel like I was leaving you guys out. I'm sorry. There it is. My mom cleared that up. If you want your comments to pop up, if you want me to be able to see your comments and put them on the screen, you have to be on YouTube for that. Okay. All I can do on Facebook is pin your comment over in the comment section, but on YouTube, I can pull it up and pop it there. And then that's how we can really, really, for real, have the conversation. My mom was answering this question here from my godmommy, Nessa. Didn't you have your first concert at 3? And then my mom responded, yes, she was 3. Awesome sauce. While we're taking that YouTube pausing for the cause, make sure that you go to YouTube and put in the Just Friend channel and subscribe, so that way you never miss an update. Whenever I put in a scheduled live, you will definitely get an update. You'll get an alarm that I'm going live and that you need to tune in before you miss out. Okay. All right. So did I cover everything? Queen Sugar. Queen Sugar is back 2 weeks in. Actually, almost 2 weeks in. I saw the trailer. I saw the trailer for I saw the season trailer, season 5. I saw the trailer for episode 1 as well as for episode 2. Listen, people, it's about to go down. Okay. It's about to go down, and we're gonna go through the cast list and all that stuff. You know what? I can do it right, because we can get working with what you got. Queen Sugar cast 5. All right. Now y'all pray, because eventually what's going to happen, I'm going to have it where I can have the pictures and all that stuff, and I could just put it up on the screen and you can all see it. I'm getting there. I'm learning. I love this, because once I learn it, can't nobody take that from me. Okay. And I've been on a serious quest to figure this stuff out. Okay. So I'm going to start with my favorite Queen Sugar character, and you can look him up. Ouch. I hurt my leg, you guys. So y'all pray. Ralph Angel Borderland. Ralph Angel, that's his name. His real name is Kofi Cerebo. I probably didn't say his last name right, but that's my favorite. That's one of my favorites on Queen Sugar. And then there's Omar J. Dorsey. I'll tell y'all why Omar is a favorite in another episode. Tina Lifford, who is Aunt Violet. Okay. And then there's Charlie Bordelon, Dawn Lynn Gardner, Rutina Wesley, Nova Borderland. Okay. And then there's Darla, Bianca Lawson, and Calvin is Greg Vaughn. Anyway, and Michael West. Michael West is Charlie's son. His real name is Nicholas L. Ash. I love Queen Sugar because of the setting, This is the deep South, the deep South. This is property that belongs to the family, and there are 3 siblings that are coming together to try to fulfill the father's dying wish that they would all be together at one time. And they've been through a lot of changes. Nova has been through some changes, and the guy that she's dating now was not single at the time that they got together. And this season takes off with, lightning fast. Okay. Some scenarios that some have been waiting to see, some scenarios that some have actually witnessed and been privy to. It's deep, y'all. Like this is gonna be good. This is not just and the whole idea of Queen Sugar, for those that don't know, Queen Sugar, the father's property, was a sugarcane field. And so he was a not a sharecropper, but he taught his son how to farm the land. And so you need mills that can grind out the sugar cane and stuff like that. And I think that's another reason why I like it, because my grandfather used to grow sugar cane. My grandfather used to grow sugar cane, and he would cut a stalk on a Friday, and I come home from school, and he'd have the stalks all cut up, for everybody's house. Everybody had some, and that was always the snack before, or with him, it didn't matter with him. If I was with him, he'd pull out his knife and cut off a piece of that sugar cane. Don't tell you, Granny, because we had to have dinner or whatever, but most times that was the snack after we had fish on Friday. So, it's little things, some things are nostalgia, just to be able to see it on a grander scale, if you would, but some of those same values. I love the fact that in some of the shows that I'll actually watch, especially when it comes to Black love, Black family, you really get to, it's not just about all they sat around and ate pig feet, hog maw, whatever. They did what they had to do at that time, and they made it taste good. Okay. They made salt pork be a thing. They made it taste good. But I'm talking about the values and the morals of working together, being together, making things happen, and those are values that I grew up with. So it's like, I'm glad to know that even though I have city parents, that they still had culture, and the culture was God, family, church. Why did I separate that? Because you always honor God in everything that you do. That's that. You make sure your family is good, because charity begins at home, and then you do what you have to do for the church. You give your time, building the kingdom, building a space for the church to be. I saw something today, and it made me think of a phrase that we use in church a lot. They said that they'll put signs up, and they say that the church, inside of sanctuaries, right above the door, that you leave out of, that will take you into the foyer, it'll be a sign that says the church is leaving the building, because the idea is that we are the church. This is just where we meet. Why did I see a church called the meeting hall of the church? And I know that might seem like, okay, friend, for real. No, it was a big deal to me, because that's what I've always heard. That's what I've always known, is that we are the church, so this is just where we come to worship. And so what we're supposed to do is take care of the place where we worship, be a blessing to the place where we worship, serve with your time, your gifts, your talents, whatever, to build up the kingdom. And that's why, some people are like, well, they always begging for money. Okay, they are going to beg for money, because people are not going to put it in. So, and then there's some people, especially during the pandemic, if they're not coming in the building, they're not giving any money. But there's still other things that you can do. There are so many things in the church that can be done that don't require a dime, but your dime is needed, and the money that don't make sound, it just stacks. You know what I mean? I'm just, listen, it's the truth. It takes money to run your house. What makes you think it don't take money to run God's house? That's just bottom line. you know, and everybody says, I can't wait to go back to church. Fat lot of luck that's going to do if you haven't put anything into it so it can be there. The gas company didn't say Jesus paid it all. They're not accepting that. Sorry. That's what happens. Leadership kid. You immediately go, your brain just always, your brain always just takes off on like the needs and what's really out there. So yeah. Though that's one of the reasons why I love, really, really love Queen Sugar. And those are a lot of things that there are a lot of wonderful values that can be learned there. Okay, let's see. Real Housewives of Atlanta. So they had, okay, so let's get to it, and then I'm gonna get off it. I saved it for last because I didn't want to talk about it long. Okay. I just don't. But I there's just a little bit in there that I want to get to. So they've been on this trip to South Carolina. They're in Charleston, South Carolina, because they wanted to go to the beach. This is being filmed during the pandemic. So they can't travel out of the country right now. At the time that they were, let me not say right now, well, because that might still be the standard. But at the time that they were filming, we put it like that, which was last year, they could not go outside like that. You couldn't go outside of the country. So they chose to go to Charleston, South Carolina, which is not far from Atlanta, Georgia. The first mess that happened for this trip was the fact that Kenya, who was planning the trip, decided to fly a jet down there and put the rest of the girls on a luxury bus. On a luxury bus, and the way they made it seem like it didn't have air, it wasn't strong enough. You never know, they might have been dramatizing it up, but it's just the mere fact that they were on a bus and she's on a jet. Why? Well, she was gonna have her daughter with her, and she didn't want to drive that distance, and she wanted to get there before the ladies, since she's the host. This is the same host that then the following day, after everyone has arrived and they've been out all day, and then they all come down from their from their little rooms and retreats and such, and there's no food, or if there's stuff in the refrigerator, where they can make sandwiches and stuff, but this is reality TV, and they're supposed to be luxurious women. Who's making a bologna sandwich? So where's the food? Kenya comes in with crab cakes, a po' boy shrimp sandwich, and some other stuff for herself. So everybody's like, that's just rude. Fast forward, they decide that they're going to have a bachelorette party for Cynthia. The bachelorette party gets out of control. The idea is they treat it the way people treat Vegas. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. But if you have a Miss America who wants to be the voice of America, aka Kenya, what happens at the bachelorette party is not going to stay at the bachelorette party. Now, yes, they drum up a lot of stuff, a lot of drama to make it seem bigger than what it is. But once again, this is one of those moments where you say, and this is why you don't run with everybody. And this is why you can't be friends to everyone. And this is why you have to realize when you're a friend to them, but they're not a friend to you. Because if you were really friends with some of these people, you wouldn't do them like that. You wouldn't, talk like that. So, or try to put them out there that jeopardizes all of what they do. That type of stuff there. Be careful of people who don't mind messing up what you got going on. Because once that person has shown you that, you can't unsee it. You can forgive, but you can't act like it didn't happen. You see what I'm saying? That means that you make some adjustments. I'm not saying you walk around with a chip in your shoulder, whatever. When you see him, you got to make sure everybody knows that. No, it ain't even that. I'm good. I love you, but you don't have to be in my face. That's something else we need to talk about. When you forgive a person, do you really have to continue to just have them in your face like that and then just act like everything is cool and never happened? I'm not saying every time you see them, you got to treat them like they did something to you. But at the same time, it's come on. Let's be real. you really cross some serious boundaries and some serious lines. Now, and once again, it always leads me back to one of my friends who always says, well, they crucified Jesus. They humiliated Jesus. They did this to him. What you think they're going to do to you? I get it. I understand. I mean, you ain't got to be in my face, though. Bottom line. Does that sound harsh? Y'all tell me in the comments. Share your perspective. What you guys saying over here on YouTube? Okay. Exactly. Time and space are a must. Yeah, you gotta have that. You gotta have it. If you don't, you just feel like you're putting yourself in a bad situation. I just think those are things that we have to be mindful of. I just think we have to be cautious of how we allow people into our space, and I understand. I really get it. Not harsh, but that's setting boundaries. Thank you. And that's just it. People don't like it when you set a boundary with them. And this is definitely one of those episodes. Definitely one of those episodes where it's like, yeah, we need some boundaries. We need some boundaries. You need to be mindful that there are some people around you that are there to literally try to document everything you do. There are some people who want to be around you because they're looking for that open door, some a seat at the table, all that kind of stuff. So it's like, you want a seat at a table that I'm wiping down and listen, don't. You be careful you would be surprised how many people covet certain positions and certain things. I'm just being honest. Let's just be clear. It's real. It is real. Listen, you all, okay, I'm 41 minutes in. I'm just making sure I haven't missed anything. I haven't missed any. Okay. Awesome. All right, so we covered all of our topics. The United States versus Billie Holiday. I'll be checking that out this weekend, and so we can talk about it next week. I know I got some people in the comment section that checked out Judas and the Black Messiah. I really want to know what you thought about it. Did it rub you the wrong way? I feel like it was perfect time. Perfect timing because we're in Lent, and we're working up to the ultimate betrayal of Jesus. So I just, listen. I love being aware of things, I love being knowledgeable of what's going on, whether I like it or not sometimes. So yeah, we covered the United States versus Billie Holiday. We talked about Tiger Woods. We talked about Queen Sugar. We talked about the Real Housewives of Atlanta and the Girl Code. We talked about Cicely Tyson's memoirs. We covered leadership parenting. We threw a whole lot of stuff in there today, huh? But we covered it all. We got in there and we got it done. This is awesome. I've really enjoyed this conversation. I've really enjoyed being able to share some of the things with you. But listen, let's get caught up on Queen Sugar so we can do it. Once again, thank you to Miss Diane for my beautiful birthday card. I love my village. You guys are amazing. Thank you to my cousin for my gift. Oh, is that it? Is that it? Have I covered everything? I have not. So stop the press not next. This Sunday. It's not going to be live. So let me not do that. I don't want to mess anybody up. But this Sunday, I will be recording with Dr. Wayne Hopkins. We're at it again. We got to find a name for this. Because I don't want to just say at it again, Hopkins and White. No. Nah, I don't like it. Let's see. What can we call it? We got to name this thing. Well, anyway, let me tell you what we're doing. We're doing some of the LA. Well, I don't think it's just all LA music, but we have a segment on LA gospel music. So there are a couple of songs that we're going to throw out there. So it's going to be a little Walter Hawkins, a little LA, I think a little LA Mass choir. Yeah. I even think we got some James Cleveland in there. I know. Shut up with your mouth wide open. Shh. I promise I'm not going to do that on the recording. And I also promised that I wasn't going to do as much laughing this time because, I felt like I was just giggling the whole time, Sorry about that. I still can't watch it without going, oh my God, stop laughing, friend. Like I might actually make somebody think that Hopkins is funny. I know, well, he is funny, but I'm just saying I was like putting extras on it. That's what it felt like, But either way, we're gonna have some more fun. The team is ready. Oh man, I think I'm excited, but I also think I'm a little lethargic too, because what's happening with my leg is just it's so not fun. I tripped, y'all. I tripped real hard at the park, and it's like it's like the underside of it's the back of my knee. It's like as long as I keep it bent, I'm fine. When I try to stretch it out, that's when it just feels like somebody's trying to rip it in the opposite direction of the rest of me. So I've been uncomfortable for the last 2 days, but moving nonetheless. And I had to check because I thought the way my arm felt, I felt like it. I don't know. It should have been a bruise. The way it feels, it should be bruised. But I'll be fine. I didn't fall, thank God. I don't know, but the way I feel, it's almost like maybe I should have just went on and fell, and I probably wouldn't have heard anything. I think I got enough fluff to catch me, but you throw it all in the. Let me stop. You throw it forward too fast, boy. Oh, you. Okay, I'm gonna stop. But I'm just saying, you throw it forward a little too fast, you might have a situation. Okay, somebody gave me an idea. Hold on, let me check. I just heard it. Y'all stop laughing at me. I know you laughing. Oh my goodness. Okay, so Godmommy said The Experience featuring Francesca White and Dr. Hopkins. Okay. All right. Okay, wait a minute. I think that might work. Hold on, let me copy that. I can put that up. Let's see. Let me hurry up. Let me hurry up. Oh, I like that. Add banner. Okay, so you guys let me know. What do you think? What do you think of that? Do you think that one will work? The Experience featuring Francesca White and Dr. Hopkins. What do you think? Let me get back to Facebook. If I can find it. There we go. I'm sorry, Sister Mary. You know I'm silly. It's the truth though. I really think I should have just went down. Just went down for the count. It might not have been so bad, but I'll be all right. Don't worry. Just give me another reason not to put heels on. I can keep on wearing my tennis shoes. Ha ha. Listen, I'm just being honest. I really have not worn heels since the pandemic, honestly. The closest I came to really having heels on was when we did the Christmas special. That's the longest I had heels on. And even at that, I was trying to come out of them and tiptoe out. And half the time I was on the drums, I had one off, one on, just for how I like to play and how I like my balance to be. But I really have not worn heels, so I have no clue what these here legs are gonna do. I know that's the whole reason why I went walking, because I don't want to lose what. Well, I done already messed up the good weight loss that I done, because I'm telling you, this face is spreading from sea to shining sea. Listen. And that's why dark sodas, burgers, fried fish, and everything else. I need to get and making macaroni and cheese. I done messed up, saints of God. Listen. When all God's children get together and we get to go back into the synagogue, I will be the one to make the mac and cheese. I have mastered my mac and cheese. And let me tell you, honey, it's a blessing. I say it's a blessing. I'm gonna tell you again, it's a blessing. I promise you, I'll get off in anybody's kitchen and make it happen. Well, let me not say anybody's kitchen, because anyway, oh, listen, people. It's a good thing that I don't do my show in front of a live audience, because I'm one of those. It's, once again, it's conversation. It's the back and forth. It's the banter, right? That's how, and that's the problem. I think I need to get it out now, but I know I was supposed to have water. My godmother just got on my head. I'm telling you, I didn't have time to fill anything up. I had it with me. Oh, timing was just horrible today. Okay, but no, I really no, I've mastered that. I mastered the mac and cheese, but I don't need to make it all the time. I made some last Saturday. I wanted mac and cheese, I wanted greens, and I wanted some crispy, crunchy chicken. Because I have sworn off KFC and Popeyes. Okay. The way crispy, crunchy chicken tastes, Popeye need to keep on eating spinach. I'm so serious. Listen, that was not one of the topics today. But no, I was trying to tell y'all this, but you see how I'm going? This is why I don't think I need to do this in front of an audience. A friend of mine said to me last week, I could see you doing The View. Y'all better be careful. I could do it now. Because, I can hold my own. I stay educated on what's going on, and I'm quick on my feet. Okay, I'm quick on my thoughts. No, I am quick on my feet sometimes, but right now I'm wounded. But don't play with me, though. Don't find out the hard way what I'm made of. I be trying to tell people. They don't listen. Aaron, they don't listen to me. They think it's a game. Okay, so here we go. The Experience featuring Francesca White and Dr. Hopkins. So you guys like that? That works? The Experience. I feel like it need to be more now. Like, and we ain't got time for that. My cousin got me on a 3, 4, 5. He giving me 4 hours. That cousin shall remain nameless. Y'all know who it is, though. But it's getting to the point that he's not gonna like watching my show because it seems like I'm always coming for him. But he keep doing stuff. Some of them got those cousins that act like brothers or a thorn in your flesh. I love him, but he gets on my nerves. That's the closest thing to a sibling, and honey, that's all I need. Hallelujah to Jesus. All right, listen, I'm gonna let it go. It's time for a Tylenol, and I don't like taking medicine. I really don't. I don't like it. I don't need no other issues. But anyway, yeah. So we're gonna tape the concert this Sunday. It'll be out in 2 to 3 weeks because I need some time, because I don't have the same schedule as I had when we filmed the Christmas special. So I got to work this out. And so I'm looking forward to it because I just get to sing. Oh, that's going to be fun. All right. I love you. I hope you hit that subscribe button because I'm going to look. I ain't. Matter of fact, I'm going to go look right now. Hallelujah to Jesus. Hey, I see it. Coming on up. Coming on up. I appreciate you. Oh, I just saw my hair. Oh, from episode 26. Child, I don't know how you all could stand it. My hair was amazing. It was beautiful. I don't like that jean jacket. I was so mad I left my the jacket I wanted to wear last week. I'm telling you, it's been rough, man. Trying to keep up with all of what's going on. All these amazing things. I love you guys so much. Thank you, God Mommy. Appreciate you. All right. It's always a pleasure talking to you. I'm looking forward to entertaining you all in the next couple of weeks. Make sure you check out those the shows we were talking about. Because I think I had something, a little bit of something for everybody. Hope you guys checked out the PBS thing, the Black Church. That was really, really good. Really good. I really enjoyed that. So if you're a documentary person, that's definitely something you want to check out. If you're a biopic person, definitely check out the United States versus Billie Holiday, and check out the memoirs of Cicely Tyson. That's a book. Then if you're looking for a new series to get into that has enough seasons for you to binge and catch up with, check out Queen Sugar. What else? Pray for Tiger Woods. Hey man, we need the brother to pull on through. They need him to get a new mechanic. Yes, I pray my leg gets better as well. Real Housewives of Atlanta. I mean, if you're into reality, such is life, so be it, and go ye therefore. All right. Other than that, you've been sweet. You've been beautiful. I love my village. I love my gifts. You made my birthday month amazing. When we come back, we're going to be in March in Women's Month. So we're going to be talking about some things. There's a book release that's coming up. I didn't want to talk about it today because I wanted to have all the information in front of me, know what the book is about, so that way we could talk about it thoroughly, okay? But one of my friends has a new book coming out, and we're going to talk about that next week. I'm looking forward to that conversation. And I will see you when I look at you. You all stay safe. Keep the mask on. Just because things are reopening, that just means that the hospitals got beds open. How fast you trying to get in it? Ho, 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 ho. Bye.